Para la cara del jugo.
Salmón, bombón. Salmón, bombón.
Ven aquí.
¿Qué pasa? Esto no estaba en directo.
A mí me deja, a mí no me hiele, puta.
A ver.
Espérate.
Estamos en directo. A ver.
Para la cara del jugo.
Salmón, bombón. Salmón, bombón.
Ven aquí.
¿Qué pasa? Esto no estaba en directo.
A mí me deja, a mí no me hiele, puta.
Eso se cae la
En
puerta.
directo. Estaba en directo ahí. Estaba en
Mira esta, no sabe ni dónde estoy.
ventana aparte.
Carmen? ¿Qué? Necesitas 10
Silencio.
1000 horas para matarme, bro.
A ver, Twitch. Si le damos a Twitch,
Ya voy.
inicia también.
Yo lo mato, quítate que te da con la bombita. Toma, pedazo de puta. Muérete asquerosa ahí, en una pared.
¿Te gusta, Va.
Se están muriendo, no pueden acercarse.
Ahí va. Dice que estamos en directo, pero a la vez que no estamos. Bueno. Dale, guacho. Ahí
Igual que
estamos.
nadie me ayuda a matarla, bro.
A ver cómo va.
Qué mala es, bro. Es que no me dio un látigo, no me mata.
Ay. Vamos a darle.
Ya está con la golpea yo.
Te juro que todavía no he visto.
¿Qué tal todo en el Eurotrack? Track. ¿Qué le pasa ahora?
Voy a cargarse al de arriba.
Hijo de... Ahí está. Se ve guay, ¿no? Bueno.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see.
Pues muy bien. Está guapo.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. From the beam of sunshine himself.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1. Look at this junk. It's not my job to pick through other people's trash. Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
Sí, sí, que hay un disparo, vamos. Sí, ya lo ha dicho el otro. No me estás trayendo nada.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything? I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap.
Siempre me toca esta mierda. Pues sí, bro. Vamos.
We're never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
Acércate al tubo de desove para trepar por él. ¿Cuál de todos? Manchas de sangre, claro.
Should've put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Que sí, que sí, que
Don't
ya
get
lo he
all
visto.
deep on me, Phelps.
Muy bien. Hacia allá no, no. No me deja salir, ¿no? Así. ¿Y por qué se ha eliminado de repente, tío? ¿Qué es eso? Encima del tejado.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
Detective
How the
experto.
hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window.
La madre que me parió.
Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
Hombre, podría.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Vale.
The gun's up on the roof, right?
O sea, subo por este, ¿no?
So we need to find a way up. What What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
¿Eh?
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
We could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig. No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks than help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Venga, muévete, gordo. ¿Y ahora qué? A fijar como destino. Joder.
Take the next right.
Ahí va. ¡Aparta! Uf, policías en acción. Hostia, coño, está ahí a la vuelta de la esquina, sí. Menos mal. Está un poco más lejos, ¿eh?
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for 357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General...
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
You're my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Serial number. ¿Cómo era? 33.900 era. Espera, espera. ¿Cómo salgo para atrás? No, coño, abrir un libro. Coño, no, pero volvemos a lo mismo. Me estás volviendo loco, ¿eh? Ahí está. Pistas. Revolver. 71.893. Me cago en Dios. ...71... O sea, 5... 71... 893... 5... 71... 893... Ahí está.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder. 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun. February 4th.
A mí no me lo repitas 3 veces.
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Venga, con Dios. Va, compañero, vámonos.
Do we call it in?
Let's
Avisamos.
see if he's
Sí,
at
claro,
home.
para que me quiten
Owning the
encima
gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay.
esta medalla es mía.
In for a
Y me la
penny,
llevo
in for a
cuando quiera.
pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Fija como destino. Ahí va. ¿Cómo se pone aquí las sirenas? Ahí va. Ahí va.
Jesus! Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name. If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
God damn it, Cole! Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
¿Qué veo? Veo como una sirena, ¿sabes? Las luces, pero no... Dime. Estoy jugando ahí en directo. O sea, me dejan de lado, me voy a jugar algo, me hago un directo y sigo siendo el culpable. Definición. Al final te voy a petar todo el billete. Supongo que será esa. Se va a pasar. A ver.
Schroeder.
Piso 2.
Apartment 2.
Venga, anda, muévete. ¿Y esto es un bajo o es un 1? El 2. Toc, toc. Alto, ¿quién va?
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
¡Ahí va! ¡Toma! ¿Qué pensabas? ¡Toma! ¡Salao! Hijo de puta.
You ready, tough guy? Huh?
Mira mi compañero. En suela, esto más esquivado. ¡Viva! ¡Viva! Y no tengo más porque no quiero.
Ralph, you alright?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off
Pilla
guard.
con la guardia baja, sí, claro.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Sí, sí, coge, coge, a ver. ¿Qué es eso?
Don't think this is any use to us.
Bueno, bueno, tú comprueba, por si acaso. A ver, aquí en el cajón. ¿Qué tiene aquí? Ahí va.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, Badge 1247. Requesting.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso. Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Un flashback del futuro. O sea.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope, or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified, code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Take it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Venga. Coño, sal. Toma, en todo el pecho. ¿Cómo? Sí, para cubrirme. Vale, es ese botón.
We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
Ah, el control, coño.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance.
Chance, copper. You come closer?
I got you covered, Cole. Stay down.
Ahí va, que me ha quitado la gorra.
Stay in cover.
¡Qué buena esa cobertura!
That's it? We got them all? I think we got him, Cole. Should be all clear.
Correcto, compañero.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. Glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Best friend for police.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Qué gran frase.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Claro, encima le tengo que seguir corriendo yo. Me cago en tu puta madre.
Why, you watch it! He's hiding in the alley!
Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn! Watch your fire!
Don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Date que no corras. Me cago en su puta madre. ¡Ah! Ahora sí, cuando te coja.
You fucking asked for it. There's no way I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
¿Pero qué haces, caranabo?
You assholes
It's
already
over,
screwed
Bowers.
me once.
¿Pero qué pasa? Ahí, joder.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
¡Hala! Hostia, joder, me has metido.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Claro que sí, guapi. ¿Ves? Aprende. ¡Estuve en el ejército! Toma. Dale, dale. Toma por culo.
What you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. Run track in high school?
Paso estamos.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership. Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Que tierre me está cogiendo la pelusilla. Sin garantía. Esto no para, ¿eh?
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one goal.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment. Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
Broad daylight, crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Sí, sí, sí. Está muerto. A ver, ya está lado. Nada, ¿no? Bank of Arcade.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Muy bien, venga. No, no, que esto ya lo miré. Bueno, ya está. Dale para atrás. De aquí ya no saco más.
We should make sure we check the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Can I...
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Espera un momentito. Sopío.
La VT.
Hola, ¿no?
Yo me salgo de ahí.
Ah, GG.
¿Qué va? Se me lo voy a cargar a toda ahora. Queda uno de vida, uno de vida. Tenlo, güey.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Anda, y un nombre de mentira, tío. ¿Quién se llama Everett Clovis Galleta, tío?
O sea, pongo el puto escudo delante y
Clovis
me
Galleta,
matas.
tío. Me estás puto vacilando, tío.
Espectáculo.
Tío, que estás de puta coña, tío. Clovis Galleta se llama. Nada, claro.
Es que hay 82 ahí, yo solo no puedo.
Y yo Clemen Yogur. Bienvenido. ¿Qué es esto?
Vaya mierda de futbolista.
Estoy llegando.
Ok. Que una mierda de
¿Qué
futbolista,
pasa?
no.
Sal para atrás.
Y mira, yo llevo una kill, bro.
Para una que te lleva.
¿Qué le pasa?
Y de verdad.
La pregunta
You think you could tell me exactly what happened?
Coño, me tiene hambre,
I
bro.
look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
No lo tengo.
La
tan
ponía y
claro.
tirar la bola.
Vaya mierda de vueltas.
¿Duda?
I'm having a hard time believing that, young
Incorrecta.
lady. You want
¿Qué
to be
coño
taken
sé?
to a police cell?
You're hardly any older than me. Don't you dare talk to me that way.
A man is dead, Miss Scaletta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
No, porque te sale
Get
de tu
out.
equipo, no el del suyo.
Get out right now. Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
Me cago en la puta. Qué ojo tengo.
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
I got friends.
Vale, que sí. Pero...
FN Browning, serial number 01138.
We have the murder weapon?
No murderer. The girl saw it all, but she clammed up on me. We could trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Copy. Something big, right?
Vamos, compañero. Ahí va. Ahí va.
What are you doing to this car?
Culpa, caballero.
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a long way.
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
Aparte, caballero.
You gonna leave a street light intact on this block?
¿Dónde ve? Está bien.
Me caigo para abajo.
¿Por qué va de muñeco de Navidad?
Officer, what can I do
Aún no
you
es
for?
Navidad, pero vos
A ver,
matarlo.
Calvito.
Officer
Búscame
Phelps and
esto.
Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner.
Yeah. Calu. Edgar Calu was his name. Thing looks like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway.
Ay, ay, saca
And he
perra
bought a
de
box
dentro.
of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu.
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Joder, qué suerte tengo, Qué memoria tiene el hombre, Le doy un número y...
Va por mí solo,
Lo mato.
Están ahí al hombre.
Ya. Estoy intentando. Hola, bebé. Por
Can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Que no me da tiempo a curarle. No llego.
Ni una polla.
Go, Cole, go!
La tengo aquí, a la Moira, bro. Moira.
¡Qué hijo de puta! ¡Estate quieto! ¡Que no corras, hombre!
Fuera.
Que se para todo el mundo menos él. ¡Qué hijo de...
Cuidado con la bola esa,
Too late, Kalu!
Hicístelo. ¿Cómo?
Don't make it worse, Kalu!
Que la bola de Chile es un moco, bro.
Stop or I will shoot!
Coño, lo podía haber hecho desde el principio.
Sí, pues toma.
Edgar Kalu,
Toma, ahí tienes
you're
todo
under
un-
arrest for the
un
murder
bombardeo,
of
Antonio.
Everett Gage.
Antonio.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never saw.
Ay, que va a tirar una
The one that
cosa.
keeps you awake at night.
Arriba.
The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you
quiere?
relive the what-ifs, the might-have
Ah,
beens,
ese.
the half-leads, the
Y la
half-truths.
otra estaba renta.
The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past.
La puedo.
The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son.
Nunca lo entenderé.
I hear it's you who nabbed down malefactor from the
Ay,
shooting
si me está
yesterday.
hablando por privado,
Yes, sir.
huevón, pero no me
Then
habla.
tell me, Boyle. I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending
82
heathens
personas
back
contra
to
mí,
the hell
bro.
they came from.
Con tu puta.
But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain
Me han
amount
atacado,
of cunning, lad.
no sé. Hasta mi
Do you
padre me ha
think you
atacado,
might be
¿ves?
ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man.
Yo vi una bolita mientras y...
You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession.
Ven que te cure, hija de
If you
puta.
fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Salvaré, hermano.
Fine, sir.
Hasta la pájara.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Mueve el carro, arriba. Me he quedado sin clip.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Claro.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Toma. Toma lo que se alza, mira. Tu muerte se alza. Pedazo de paya. La tele no me da tiempo.
Ah, ya
que no me
está la
deja?
puta cosa, tío. La guarra está para atrás.
Da igual, ya lo tengo todo muerto. Anda y morir.
Todo que no me deja.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Ah, que te la robaron hace un par de años. No tengo
You had the
problema.
gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner
Te ha
remembers you
limpiado el
where
arma,
you were.
chato.
Is that so?
Hijo de puta.
It's amazing what the Nebishes will recall when it suits them.
Están todos ahí.
Eso
Antonio.
Están todos aquí.
Let's change the subject.
Están todos ahí.
You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
De repente matan.
¿A qué viene esto del móvil religioso? No lo pillo. No sé por dónde va. No, un segundito. Ver libreta. Yo qué sé, tío, pues... Es que aquí ya me... no tengo nada para tirar por ahí.
Lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money. He owed you payment.
Mal por culo.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Aquí sí, mira,
Ya,
aquí
yo
sí que
estoy
tengo
matando
yo.
a Gata, pero tengo que quitar eso porque si no, no deja
I'm
de
done
mover
with
el
you.
carro.
Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want
que no?
my lawyer.
Que era el otro el que le debía a este, ¿no?
I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Bueno, pero sí le he disparado, me mintió en lo otro.
You
me suena.
disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Vamos, venga.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Vale. Volvemos. Tiroteo.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
Esto está bien.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a
Como con
burglary
ella
a couple
no,
years
pero vamos
ago.
que aquí te lo
You
vi,
can't
vamos a
prove
quitar
I
el
used my
carro.
gun on Gage.
El carro me lo robaron.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you work.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall
Que no
when
me
it
vas a
suits them.
matar, gordo papa. Venga, recarga.
Lo del móvil religioso no lo pillo.
You fasting for Yom
Otro,
Kippur, Mr.
fuera,
Cullen?
tomar por
Yeah,
culo,
let's
mira,
change the
este es de buena
subject, you
onda.
going motherfucker. How about baseball?
A la mierda ya.
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
Tomar por culo.
This is America.
Se
It's
acabó,
not
me
Germany.
cabré.
It's not a crime.
Some people
Todo
don't
el
like
mundo
Jews,
muerto.
Mr.
A la
Kalu.
mierda.
And I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know
Tomar
what
por
you're
culo,
talking
que me hace
about.
daño.
Usa la intuición, porque si no...
Pero ¿cómo no vas a ver el pavo que está haciendo esto?
¿Duda? Yo qué sé. O que dice la verdad.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr.
No, no,
Kalu?
si estoy en directo, estoy jugando.
He's
Estoy
in the
moderando
Chamber
la
of
otra
Commerce.
pantalla.
He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Maravillosa jugada.
Yo tengo la...
No sé ni cómo lo
no sé qué
consiguió,
color
pero bien.
No sé si azul o verde, pero estoy tratando.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps.
Llévenselo, por favor.
It is just,
Llévense mío,
Officer
por
Phelps.
favor. Que lo
Isn't
tengo
it,
azul y
lad?
me molesta la luz.
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps.
Pues mira, me dieron la
The department
bandida.
needs heroes. A shining,
Fíjate que tengo que
honest
cagar.
face the public can admire.
Y duele la
I
cabeza.
applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them
Tengo que
pressed.
hacer PJ de checkpoint. Todavía no me lo he hecho. Intenta hacer poli, bro. Tenemos que por favor, no puedo otra cosa, vaya. No, perdón, que tengo que mirar. Bueno, eso es lo que te gusta a ti, Sofía, el que te gusta a ti de los 3 puntos.
Uy, sí, una cosa, vamos. Puto juego.
Por culo la correcta.
Y tú que se escondía como una rata. Hermano.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is
Me
about.
llamas aquí al virgen.
Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet.
El torreta,
The bond
cuidado.
issue won't be till December. It'll be
Antonio.
years before any of this will happen.
¿Por qué?
Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
Heard all about you, Phelps.
¿Por qué no?
You
Yo lo
go easy
envié
on
y
me
ya lo
and let
tengo
me earn the
aceptado,
odd
obvio, pero
citation.
todavía el
Maybe
papel.
we'll get along fine. I'm here to learn.
Hace las 2 de la mañana, bicha, por tío.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Who's intense? The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and
All dressed like movie stars?
No fue un cabrón.
Roy
así.
is a movie star.
Te va a
And
morir,
the whole of the seedy
matar a
side
la
of
puta
LA is
Giles,
his
bro.
audience. What's that supposed to mean? Stick with me, kid.
Si no matamos a la Giles, se cura todo el rato, bro.
Now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division, welcome for Detective
Yo no he
Cole
entrado, la
Phelps.
tengo la Wiley desde una pila y no he entrado.
Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with
That's
you,
an
sir.
order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD
Me mata la bola
officers who
porque mi
received the
compañera me
Silver
va a jurar,
Star
bro.
during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside now. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. You okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps. Door knocking all morning, but I gotta make in the car in the end.
Ok. ¿No me puedo mover? Sí.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say?
Cargarse a la Giles, si no me matan a mí.
Isn't he a cop who won the medal?
You know this place?
Solving all the cases?
Sure. Near the old gasworks and signal depot in the warehouse district.
Esto tenía para conducir solo, ¿no? Si no me equivoco. En plan, tú dabas aquí y te conducías solo, o el mouse. Ahí va. No, que eso no es la intención. La intención era
Que aunque la curen, yo lo puedo matar muy fácil, pero necesito que matemos a la Giles, ¿no? Ah, bueno, pero
no longer among Europe's wanderers. On the reverse side,
Había una manera que conducía solo, tío. No me acuerdo.
Pero ¿y por qué no busca otro tipo de rol? Otro tipo de PJ, otro tipo de algo.
No puedo, tío. Es que no puedo.
Crimen callejero, hostia. ¿Esto?
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now, Bukowski? We have to work together, don't be so touchy. Grew up in San Francisco. Father was in shipping.
¡Aparte!
Gotta kill someone!
Y el coche no tiene nada, es un tanque esto.
Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in
Ah, mira, ahí está el hacha.
Went to college at Stanford.
after 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant on the Okinawa. Sent back home. Did a year on the beat. Now here. So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it. Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on the field in Okinawa. No. You were up there all night, draped in the flag.
All units, a 459 just occurred in 6th and Ceres. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
11K, go ahead, KGPL.
11K, a 459
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Venga, señora, apártese. Muy bien hecho. ¿Qué coño?
Ah, pero no puede porque vienen 8 y encima así. Yo mato a uno, pero no me mata a
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself. Get the hell away from me.
Mátale en la cara. Ah, que encima me cago en la puta. ¡Ahí va! ¡Ahí va! La que me ha dado el hijo de puta. ¡Placaje! ¡Placaje! Me lo he cargado.
Estaría guapísimo.
No.
La mafia de mujeres estaría guapísimo.
Bueno, tío.
Me lo he cargado. Lo siento, tío. No era mi intención. Nada, compañero. Bienvenido. Pero... no me lo quería cargar. Pero, ¿hay más de esto? Comisaría de Wilshire. Ah, vale. Es que no las tengo desbloqueadas, ¿no? La ciudad. No, pues vamos hasta ahí. ¿Cómo? ¿Había alguna manera en la que...? ¿Pero por qué no me lo marcan?
No, la mafia de mujeres estaría guapísima, ¿verdad? Porque no engañas.
Pues nada, voy conduciendo yo.
Watch what you're doing.
Aparta. Es que se para. Ahí está.
Molaría.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Perfecto.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
A ver.
Get back here, Phelps. We're not done yet. Keep searching.
No corre. ¿No va tan rápido?
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, get back. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
Car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Bien, bien. Tú entreténmelo.
Nice day for it.
Las bolas que rompen las bolas.
Hey, Flatfoot, you're looking to get rid of that old crate? I'll give you a nickel for it.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
How's the world looking?
You guys, take your time. Get back here, fellas.
No
We're not
freight
done
rolling
yet.
through here till we're done.
Keep searching. Still punching the clock.
I've got a mystery sample waiting at the lab.
Dan a uno de vida, nadie.
Contaminated soil. My guess, big lump of shit.
Tiene que haber alguna otra pista por aquí, ¿no? Solo hay esa, una tubería. Si es la pista B, ¿dónde está la A? Ah, mira.
Hay dos iguales.
Sí, porque la que abuela puede hacerlo.
Happier times, I guess.
Hay que romper la torretilla esa porque si no nos follan vivos.
Está como cuando un personaje está tocando la polla a este pavo.
Balón blanco.
32 years old,
Estoy
married.
mandando a cura, pero...
Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Que no hay ninguna pista más. A ver. ¿Qué pone? Stencil.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Tiene que haber alguna por ahí, ¿no?
Get back here, Phelps. We're not done yet. Keep searching.
A eso estoy. Sigue buscando, dicen. Tu puta madre. Buscas tú también, ¿no? Creo que hay alguna por ahí. Que no sea para tanto, ¿sabes?
No puedo porque tengo a todo el mundo aquí, bro. No deja el cartel. Yo le estoy tirando la bola, bro, a toda la gente, pero...
Get back here, Phelps. We're not done yet. Keep searching.
Ahora el tonto de la torreta, bro.
Mira, mantén eso.
Doc? Detective Phelps. What have we got? A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Coño.
Ah, que se centra el disco en qué momento. ¿Sí en directo, Sergio?
Sí.
Eso es sordomudo, bro.
Sí, hola, hola, hola. Hola, hola. ¿Qué pasa? Hola, hola. ¿Por qué no me escucha? Hola, hola. ¿Me escucha?
No, que le tiro bola a toda la gente. No
Hola.
¿Qué gente?
No sé qué pasa. Hola, hola. ¿Me escucha?
Está corriendo por mí, vaya boch.
¿Me escucha?
Me está dando una pereza.
¿Me escucha o qué?
Sí. Ahora sí.
Vale, vale. Es que estaba hablando y nada.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
No, si no me refiero en plan que hagas la mafia tú, yo no. Yo no sirvo para tirar a los hombres.
Doctor.
El grandote es muy fácil de matar, bro.
Mira.
Muy fácil de matar, bro. Son muy fáciles de matar para mí. Ay, gordito.
Mud, the sheer amount of it is puzzling. How much I can do without a victim.
Yo creo que era muy pesado.
I doubt it.
Tomar por culo. Claro, Mercy revive, claro que sí. Mercy revive a partir de ahora.
Looks to have lost a lot of blood. Help me out. Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
No puedo matarlo todo, llevo 9
Saw it
seguidos.
just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Yo tiro una bola de cura y todo.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
Me hace una tortilla.
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Se me quita un poco lo de barrio.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars to park here regularly.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. You know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Solo le falta esperarse un poquito más, venga.
It's a simple question, Mr. Wilkie.
I wouldn't know what was in that wallet. I never touched it.
No se puede volver a curar, bro.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
No puedo
If you
atacar
have to,
botao.
I guess. I can't really spend no more time over
Tú te
this.
cogí un pejota de mierda,
Somebody's
bro.
got to inform the wife, Phelps. You're done here. We'll head over there now.
Sí, pero llevas 12 kills. No te llevabas 30.
We're going to notify the wife.
Darte cuenta, ¿eh?
You seem to have it under control here.
Yeah, I got this.
You can drive. Where are we going?
Me van a quedar heladas por culpa de... Es que no tengo team, bro. Es que mira... No me sirve de nada una hash, bro. Nada, no, sí que son buenísimos.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Jugamos, Sophie. No quiero seguir jugando esto.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and
hacerme una
I'm
tortilla en
afraid
los
there are
ojos.
signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
I don't think so. Nothing significant. Junk.
Vamos. Ahí va. Simplemente cubertería, vamos. No queda otra. A ver. Otra vez. Ah, espera.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R and I should have an address.
Hasn't given me anything to go on. It'll take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Espero que no aparezca el cuerpo en lo raro.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Ah, qué mierda. Espera, encima tengo que cuadrarlo yo, no te jodas.
That can't be right.
No, that won't work. That looks wrong.
Bueno, a la derecha. Al otro.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
No hay más pistas, ¿no? Eso.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house. This must be Adrian's. Stenzel. So the glasses are a match.
Sola y de enfermo vamos a sentirlo muy fuerte. Uy.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Otra vez. Dale para atrás. Venga. Poco raro, ¿no?
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Un poco raro. Lo mató el del gas. El del gas.
I'm all right now, detective.
Sí, vamos a hablar, señorita. Bueno. Verías.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Vale.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Vale, viaja mucho adelante.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Bien. We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. Very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Perfect.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Una copa con Frank.
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Bien.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Voy a poner duda.
The evidence is stacking up, Mrs. Black. It all places you at the rail yard last night.
No era por ahí por donde quería ir.
I've already told you I was here all night alone. Your stack of evidence doesn't change a thing.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I told you what I know about the picture.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a
A ver,
fling.
que duerme en cuartos
God
separados,
only
señora.
knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
Bueno.
Grab the phone. R and I can run down an address for Kavanaugh's in no time.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thank you.
Qué casualidad. Bueno. A ver en el mapa dónde sale eso. ¿Qué es esto? Bar Kavanagh. ¿Qué es esto? Vehículo oculto. En serio.
You know the way. You can drive.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking pilot to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. Stranger things have happened.
Your family does its part. Look for the bed.
Vamos a ver qué pasa. Espera, que me está rayando esto. ¿Hola?
No tiene ni cola.
Ah, vale, Perra. Serás grande y me recordarás. Besazo en el culo.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
I survived the war for this.
Looking for someone?
She wants a 5-star. Goddamn.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
Muchas gracias, tabernero.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Root beers all around.
Cole
dawg.
Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that.
Hola, Bran.
Tough
tal?
break.
Bailando el mono, ¿no?
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Sorry.
Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
Black is